dear learners, welcome to this SWAYAM NPTEL online course on inclusive education. I am Dr. Umakant Prasad, an assistant professor from Department of Education, Vishwabharati Shantiniketan. This is week 8 and today we are going to discuss lecture number 38, that is present educational status and scheme for other backward classes. During this lecture, we will discuss about present educational status of other backward classes, educational schemes for other backward classes and educational schemes for economically backward classes as well. Education is the cornerstone of nation's progress, and empowering the next generation lies at the heart of this vision. Yet for decades, other backward classes have faced systematic challenges that created barriers to learning and limited their access to quality education. To address this gap and uphold the principles of social justice and equity, the government has introduced a range of targeted schemes and programs. These initiatives extend from financial assistance and scholarships to improved infrastructure and specialized coaching, ensuring that every student, irrespective of background, has the opportunity to succeed. By focusing on the educational empowerment of these marginalized sections, such measures not only transform individual lives, but also lay the foundation for more securing and more sustainable future for them through their empowerment. The present educational status of OBC. Education is a key force for change in any society and in India. It has been central to the process of historically disadvantaged group. The country has made great strides in improving the educational status of other backward classes. This progress is evident in their increased literacy, school enrollment and participation in higher education. OBCs are a large group of communities that are identified as socially and educationally backward. Their educational status is very diverse, but overall it is a story of significant and growing participation. School enrollment. According to UDAS data from 2021-22, other backward class students make up a large portion of the total enrollment in school education, with their share at 44.9%. This shows that they are well represented in the school system at all levels. Gender parity. In school enrollment, there is almost equal representation of boys and girls among OBC students, with a very small difference between them. This highlights a great effort towards achieving gender equality in education within this community. Higher education. OBC students are a major group in higher education. From 2014-15 to 2021-22, their enrollment increased by a remarkable 45%. This growth has been a key outcome of government policies that aim to ensure their inclusion in higher learning. Dropout rates. While enrollment has risen, keeping students in school is also crucial. The data on dropout rates show some interesting trends. For example, at primary level. At the primary level, dropout rates for OBC students have shown a declining trend over the years. This indicates that more children are staying in school at the initial stage of their education. Secondary and higher education. As students move to higher classes and into higher education, the dropout rates increase for all communities, but government data indicates that the overall dropout rates has reduced due to various government initiatives. This suggests that more students are completing their studies now than in the past. Field specific disparities. The educational progress of these communities is not limited to general studies, but there is a visible increase in their enrollment across various fields. For example, science and engineering. Data from All India Survey on Higher Education, that is AISHE, shows a growing number of OBC students enrolling in technical and professional courses like engineering and medicine, arts, commerce and science. The enrollment of these students in particularly high in arts, science and commerce streams at the undergraduate level. Faculty representation. There is also a slow but steady increase in the number of faculty members from these communities in colleges and universities, which is a positive sign for future generations of students. Let us discuss the educational schemes for OBCs. The other backward classes form a significant portion of India's population, and while not historically disadvantaged as scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, but they still face considerable social and economic barriers to education. To address these disparities and ensure a level playing field, the Government of India, primarily through the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, has introduced a range of targeted schemes. These programs are designed to provide financial assistance and other support to other backward class students, enabling them to overcome challenges and achieve their academic and professional goals. Let us discuss the details of the most significant and important schemes, highlighting their objectives, benefits and how these schemes contribute to the educational empowerment of OBC community. The first scheme is post-matric scholarship scheme for OBC students. This is one of the most widely used and impactful scheme for OBC students pursuing higher education. The objective of the scheme is to provide financial assistance to OBC students to enable them to complete their post-matriculation education, including professional, technical, medical and research courses. The scheme aims to increase the gross enrollment ratio or OBCs in higher education and reduce financial constraints. Let us discuss key features and benefits of the scheme. Financial aid. The scholarship covers compulsory non-refundable fees including tuition fees, examination fees and other charges paid to the institutions. Maintenance allowance. A monthly allowance is provided to help with living expenses, which varies depending on the course of the study and whether the student is a day scholar or a hosteler. Extensive coverage. The scheme is applicable for a wide range of courses from class 11 to class 12 to undergraduate and postgraduate degrees. Eligibility criteria. The student must belong to OBC community. The annual income of the parents or guardian from all sources should not exceed a specified limit that is currently 1.5 lakh for most components of the scheme. The scholarship is for studies within India. Pre-matric scholarship scheme for OBC students. This scheme focuses on providing fundamental support at the school level to prevent dropouts and encourage continued education. Objective: to motivate children from OBC community to continue their education at the pre-matric stage, that is class 1 to class 10, by providing financial support to their parents. The key features and benefit of the scheme is a stipend. A monthly stipend is given for a period of 10 months in an academic year. This amount varies for day scholars or students who stay in hostels. Ad hoc grant. An annual grant is also provided for the purchase of books and other educational materials. The eligibility for the scheme is the student must be from OBC category. The parent or guardian's income should not exceed a specified limit, that is currently 2.5 lakh per annum. The another scheme is Dr. Ambedkar scheme of interest subsidy on educational loans for overseas studies for OBCs and economically backward classes. This is a unique scheme that helps meritorious students to pursue foreign education without the burden of high interest loans. The objective of the scheme is to provide an interest subsidy to meritorious OBC students and EWS students from economically weaker sections for educational loans taken for overseas studies. The key features and benefits. The key features and benefit of the scheme is in terms of interest relief. The government pays the interest on the educational loan during the moratorium period, that is the period of study plus 1 year or 6 months after getting the job, whichever is earlier. Reduced financial burden. This significantly reduces the financial burden on the student and their family, allowing them to focus on their studies without worrying about immediate loan repayment. Access to global education. It opens up opportunities for OBCs students to pursue higher education in prestigious foreign universities. The eligibility to avail the scheme is the student must belong to OBC category and meet the creamy layer criteria. The annual family income should not exceed 8 lakh per annum to avail the scheme. The loan must be from the scheduled bank for a specific course abroad. Now, let us discuss about another scheme, that is National Overseas Scholarship for OBCs. Similar to the scheme for SCs and STs, these programs or scheme provides full financial support to OBC students to study abroad. The objective of the scheme is to provide financial assistance to meritorious low income students from OBC community to pursue a master degree, MPhil degree or PhD degree at top foreign universities. The key features and benefits of the scheme is comprehensive financial support. The scholarship covers tuition fee and maintenance allowance to cover living expenses and other costs like air travel and visa fees. Focus on top tier education. The scheme encourages admission to top ranked universities worldwide, thereby ensuring the highest quality of education. The eligibility criteria to avail the scheme is the applicant must be from OBC categories. The family income must be within the specified limit, that is currently 8 lakh per annum. The applicant must have an unconditional admission offer from a recognized foreign university. Now, let us discuss Dr. Ambedkar Post-Matric Scholarship for Economically Backward Class. While not exclusively for OBCs, this scheme is of immense benefit to the economically weaker sections within the OBC communities who may not be eligible for other scholarships. Objective: to provide financial assistance to economically backward classes students to pursue post-matriculation courses. The key features and benefit of the scheme is in terms of financial aid. It covers compulsory fees including tuition fees and examination fees. Maintenance allowance. It provides a monthly allowance to help with living expenses. Eligibility criteria. The eligibility criteria under the scheme is that the student's family income must be below a certain limit, that is currently 1 lakh per annum. The student must be pursuing a post matriculation course. Now, let us discuss about National Fellowship for OBC. This fellowship is crucial for encouraging research and advanced studies among the OBC community. The objective of the scheme is to provide financial assistance in the form of a fellowship to OBC students to pursue MPhil and PhD degree in Indian universities and the institutions recognized by University Grants Commission. The key features and benefits under the schemes are fellowship and contingency grant. It provides a monthly fellowship amount which is tied for junior research fellowship and senior research fellowship. It also includes an annual contingency grant for research related expenses. Dedicated slots. The scheme provides a dedicated number of fellowship slots annually, ensuring a certain number of OBC students can benefit from advanced research opportunities each year throughout the country. The eligibility to avail the scheme is the applicant must belong to OBC category. The selection is made on the basis of the merit of the National Eligibility Test conducted by UGC or CSIR NET JRF joint test. Now, let us discuss about another scheme, that is grants in aid to voluntary organizations working for the welfare of other backward classes. This scheme expands the reach of government programs by partnering with non-governmental organizations at the grassroots level. The objective of the scheme is to provide financial assistance to voluntary organizations to run educational and vocational training programs for the welfare of other backward classes. The key features and benefits under the scheme is community level impact. It enables non-governmental organizations to establish and maintain schools, hostels, coaching centers, vocational training centers, particularly in areas where government infrastructure may be limited. Targeted programs. The grants are given for specific projects such as running non-residential schools, sponsoring students and providing computer literacy and vocational training. Hostel for other backward class students. The lack of suitable accommodation is a significant barrier to education, especially for students from rural areas. This scheme addresses that challenge directly. Objective. The objective of the scheme is to provide safe and comfortable residential facilities for OBC students studying in middle schools, higher secondary schools, colleges and universities. The key features and benefits under the schemes are construction and expansion. The scheme provides central financial assistance to states for the construction of new hostel buildings and the expansion of existing hostels. Encouraging higher education by offering a conducive living and study environment. Hostel helps to increase the enrollment and retention of OBC students in higher education institutions. A special focus on girls. A special emphasis is placed on the construction of girls' hostel to encourage parents to send their daughters for further studies. Let us discuss Dr. Ambedkar Center of Excellence. The Dr. Ambedkar Center of Excellence is an initiative of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, launched in 2022 to provide free high quality coaching to students from OBCs and SCs as well as STs for competitive examinations, especially the Union Public Service Commission examinations or civil service examinations. The objective of the scheme is to provide free high quality coaching to OBCs, SCs and STs students for Union Public Service Commission examinations and civil service examinations. The key features and benefits of the scheme is in terms of free coaching. The Dr. Ambedkar Center of Excellence established in various universities across the country to provide free coaching, study materials and a library facilities to aspiring students who wants to prepare for UPSC or civil service examination. Holistic support. It offers a structured environment for preparation, helping to the level playing field for students from disadvantaged backgrounds, that is students from OBCs, SCs and STs who cannot afford expensive private coaching. Now, let us discuss another scheme, that is Central Sector Scheme of Top Class Education for OBCs, EBCs and DNT students. This is a premium initiative that aims to provide meritorious OBC students with access to the best educational institutions in India. The objective of the scheme is to promote qualitative education by providing full financial support to talented OBCs, EBCs and denotified nomadic and semi-nomadic tribes students who gain admission to premier educational institutions of national importance. Key features and benefits of the scheme is full financial coverage. The scheme covers tuition fees and all non-refundable charges, hostel fees, mess charges and a living allowance. This ensures that students can pursue their studies in top institutions without any financial burden throughout the country. Access to elite institutions. It covers a list of institutions notified by the Ministry, which includes the Indian Institutes of Technology, Indian Institutes of Management and other reputed medical, law and engineering colleges throughout the country. Financial and skill development schemes. Though these schemes are not purely educational in nature, they are important for creating a conducive environment for learning and post-education opportunities for these communities. National Backward Class Finance and Development Corporation. This corporation offers concessional loans to OBCs for various income generating activities. By providing financial stability, it empowers families to invest in their children's education. For example, assistance for skill development of OBC, EBCs and DNT. These programs provides training to enhance the skill of OBCs, EBCs and DNTs individuals. It is crucial for improving employability and making education a pathway to secure livelihood. Venture Capital Fund for OBC. This fund provides financial support for setting up business by OBC entrepreneurs. It encourages students to become job creators, offering a clear link between education and economic independence. Now, let us discuss about Prime Minister Young Achievers Scholarship Award Scheme for Vibrant India. The scheme has been launched by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment to help students from other backward classes and economically backward classes as well as denotified nomadic tribes to continue their education and overcome financial barriers. The objective of the scheme is to provide a scholarship to meritorious students from these communities for both their pre-matric and post-matric education. The key features and benefit of the scheme is in terms of centralized scheme. It brings together various scholarship components under a single platform, making it easier for students to apply and receive benefits. Merit-based selection. Students are selected on the basis of their performance in national level entrance tests, ensuring that the most deserving candidates receiving the support. Free coaching for OBC students. This scheme is a critical component of preparing students for a competitive job market. The objective of the scheme is to provide free high quality coaching to OBC students to help them to prepare for various competitive examinations, including those for government job and professional courses. The key features and benefits of the scheme is in terms of leveling the playing field. It helps students from disadvantaged backgrounds, that is students from ABC, OBCs, who cannot afford expensive coaching institutes to compete on an equal footing with their peers. Support for aspirations. It supports the aspirations of OBC students who wish to pursue career in civil services, medicine, engineering and other fields. In conclusion, we can say the educational schemes for OBCs show a strong national effort to promote social justice. These programs and schemes address many problems such as financial hardship, poor infrastructure and limited access to higher education opportunities. They provide support for students at every level from primary school to higher education studies. Their goal is to bridge the historical and social gaps that have held back these communities. Although some challenges remain in implementation, these schemes are effective in improving access to education and helping students to achieve better results. They also encourages a more fair and inclusive society. Above all, they prove that talent should never be restricted by social or economic background. There are some references here. Thank you.